A Lafayette High School student is recovering from surgery tonight after she was accidentally struck by a school bus. On the real estate front, home sales reach record highs in the Hub City. And out of the odd category, New Orleans city leaders say bourbon, the street that is, and preachers don't mix. Why they are not welcome along the world-famous Strip after dark. Your latest headlines now.
This is KLFY 10, Acadiana's multimedia news station. Connecting you now.
Hello, Acadiana. I'm Darla Montgomery. Chuck Hubner has the evening off. Thanks for joining me tonight. A Lafayette High School student was accidentally struck by a school bus this afternoon. The accident happened just outside of Lafayette High School. According to witnesses, the student was running toward the moving bus when she was struck. She has a broken pelvis but has no other major injuries. She was taken to a local hospital and did undergo surgery. She is reportedly in stable condition tonight. The incident is still under investigation. Meanwhile, Lafayette police are also investigating an incident at J. Wallace James Elementary. The alleged incident involves a substitute teacher taping a student's mouth shut to keep the child from talking. Police say the teacher could be charged with either cruelty to a juvenile or simple battery. The substitute has since been dismissed. And a substitute bus driver has been arrested for texting while driving. Randy Paul of Franklin was booked into the St. Mary Parish Jail pending an investigation. Paul could be fired. Texting behind the wheel is a primary offense in Louisiana. Police can stop a driver for the offense without having to witness any other violation. The suspect, believed to be behind the bomb threat at LSU, has been indicted by a federal grand jury. William Bouvet is charged with one count of willfully conveying false information concerning the attempt to destroy property by means of explosives. If convicted, he faces up to 10 years in prison. Monday, the LSU campus was evacuated after officials received the phone-in bomb threat. A bomb threat, meanwhile, forced air travelers out of the Baton Rouge Metro Airport today. Authorities say an unidentified caller claimed there was a bomb inside a vehicle in the airport parking lot. Officials evacuated the terminal and parking garage as a precaution. The all-clear was given about 2.5 hours later. Vermilion Parish Sheriff Mike Couvillon says he has not been served with any lawsuit from the Southern Poverty Law Center. The civil rights group filed suit against Couvillon yesterday. A court spokesperson tells us he won't be served until a court date is set. That will likely happen next week. The SPLC filed in the 15th Judicial District Court. It wants a judge to force Couvillon to fulfill a records request. It's investigating if illegal immigrants are being detained longer than 48 hours. Vermilion and 14 other parishes denied a records request. They claim they're exempt under state law. Couvillon tells News 10 he forwarded the request to his attorney. And now for a look at your weather, here is live Doppler 10 storm tracker meteorologist Chris Cozart. Chris, what's the forecast for the weekend? You've delivered a pretty good one all week long so far.
Well, I appreciate it, Darla. It's going to warm up just a little bit heading into the weekend, and humidity is going to return, but nothing all too bad out there. It won't be unbearable. There is satellite and radar. Once again, a mostly clear sky tonight, as we'll see high pressure continuing to dominate the landscape. Temperatures not too bad. 60 at Alexandria, 70 now at the airport, 73 in New Iberia. We're in the lower 70s to upper 60s, and the dew points are starting to creep back up, so the humidity levels will start to return, and there it is. TGIF, there's what you expect. 88 for a high tomorrow. That's pretty close to normal with a little bit of humidity added in there. Still going to see a good supply of sun in there, and then this will continue into that first weekend of fall. I'll have all those details coming up. Let's head back to Darla.
Thanks, Chris. While the nation's battered housing market continues to make a slow but steady recovery, the Hub City's housing market has seen a dramatic improvement in 2012. According to a new report by Coldwell Banker Pelican Real Estate, Lafayette home sales have soared to their highest level since 2007. The report shows sales of homes rose 19% last month compared to the same period last year. The average price of new homes, which accounts for 32% of all homes sold in Lafayette Parish, has risen by 6% this year from $207,000 to $219,000. Plenty of national attention, meanwhile, has been directed towards the Hub City's local economy lately. Various entrepreneur magazines list Lafayette as one of the top mid-sized cities for economic growth. Tonight, the Lafayette Council of Government held a meeting to discuss the parish's economy. State and elected officials discussed the steady job growth the parish has been experiencing. Along with the oil and gas industry, other fields like the medical field, tech jobs, and manufacturing have all seen growth trends. And while job creation for the parish and city is continuing to improve, so is the middle class.
We're creating jobs. We're growing a middle class, which is unusual for this country, but we're growing a middle class. And we have greater numbers of college graduates in jobs than most places in the South.
While Lafayette is moving in the right direction, Gothro adds that the Hub City struggles with a low number of entry-level positions available for young professionals. UL Lafayette's athletic program has grown over these past few years, and it's gained more fans along the way. The president of Mid-South Bank says he and other banks are working closely with the university to invest in some major changes that could happen over the next 5 years.
We're going to build a 50,000, 60,000 seat football stadium in UL. And I made the trip to Oklahoma State not to see the football game, to go see Boone Pickens Stadium. We're going to build something equal to that. I told Coach Hud he can count on it.
UL Lafayette's athletic program said they are currently working on a master plan that outlines all changes they want to make. They will reveal that in late October. Baton Rouge will have a new source for news this fall. Today, the Times-Picayune announced it will produce a 3-day-a-week Baton Rouge edition. Earlier this year, the Times-Picayune announced it would move to print only 3 editions a week. Soon after, the Advocate announced that it would publish a daily New Orleans edition. The Times-Picayune's Baton Rouge edition is expected to launch on October 1st. Preachers in the Big Easy are having a tough time spreading the good word on Bourbon Street after dark. Why leaders say it's a proactive move to prevent violence.
TV 10 street level mapping, keeping you informed.